All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone that rule well. And salutation to the occupants on the four corners pushing this truth and sincerity. All right, I'm going to do a little follow-up on a video I had done a couple days ago. It's understanding hell that it's a condition and not a place. All right, I'm going to go to Jonah. Chapter 2, verse 1, it says, Then Jonah prayed unto Yahweh and said, his power out of the fish's belly. Verse 2, it says, And he said, I cried by reason of mine affliction unto Yahweh, and he heard me out of the belly of hell, cried I, and thou heardest my voice. Now he's basically telling you that the condition he was in was hell. Like, people today use that, man, I'm catching hell. You know what I'm saying? Or, man, this job is hell. Hell is a condition. It's not a place, bruh. People get it twisted because you got these false pastors in these churches trying to scare people into believing this. So, scaring them into church. But what hell really is those missiles when it hit. Okay, because you think about it, when a missile penetrates the earth, it's gonna be deep. Now imagine an ICBM hitting the ground and exploding. It's gonna go deep into the earth, and then another one come behind it. It's gonna be fire and it's gonna be deep, just like a pit. So that's basically what hell is, you know. All right, I'm gonna get another verse. Let me get Isaiah. Let me go to 5 and start at 13. All right, it says, Therefore my people are gone into captivity. All right, the key thing right here is captivity, because they have no knowledge, and their honorable men are famished, and their multitude dried up with thirst. Okay? Therefore, hell hath enlarged herself, meaning captivity has gotten bigger and bigger because people don't understand, the Israelites don't understand that who they are. So by them having no knowledge of self, that means that captivity has gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. Hell is basically telling you, and it enlarged herself. Captivity have enlarged herself because the whole nation went in not knowing who they were. All right. It says, Therefore hell hath enlarged herself and opened her mouth without measure. Okay. And their glory and their multitude and their pomp, pride, and he that rejoiceth shall descend into it. Okay, so you have people today in today's society, and they don't know who the hell they are. That word pomp, that's pride. Like, I know who I am. I'm African American, or I'm Egyptian, or things of that nature, and that's being prideful. You know, they don't know who the hell they are. So by them, it says, Hosea 4 and 6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. They're destroyed. That means captivity is made bigger and bigger. If you ask somebody their nationality, 2/3, which is a lot of people, that means 2/3 or 66.6% of them, that's what it is. Hell enlarges itself because they have no knowledge of who they are. Okay, so let me get another verse. I'll go to the last book in the scripture, Revelations. All right. Revelations, I'm going to get chapter 20, verse 13. Okay, it says, And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them, and they were judged every man according to their works. Now, if death and hell. Hell's supposed to be this lake of fire. So how is hell giving up the dead? It just means the graveyard, man. I mean, it's just common knowledge when you go into the etymology of words and look up things and see what they mean. It don't mean no lake of fire, okay? And 14. I'm trying to get this image out the way. Okay, it says, and death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. So, how can death and hell, or how can hell be cast into hell? If hell is a lake of fire, how you gonna cast a lake of fire into a lake of fire? Makes no sense. I mean, absolutely no sense. All right, that means our captivity is gonna be gone. Okay, we're not gonna be slaves no more. That's when the other nations gonna have to drink of that cup. Okay, let me go to Psalms. Chapter 9. We'll start at 16. Okay, it says, Yahweh is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Hagion Selah. All right. It says, the wicked shall be turned into hell, and all nations that forgot the Most High. So it's not going to be, a nation can't be turned into, the wicked not going to be turned in all the nations. So it says the wicked and all the nations. So you mean to tell me people are going to be turned into hell? I mean, it absolutely makes no sense, bruh. It makes no sense. They're going to be turned to captivity. Okay? Not a nation. Or the wicked, they can't be personally turned into hell. They're going into captivity. It's just speaking about captivity. It's not a place where you burn for eternity. First of all, because souls, if somebody die, we know that the physical body goes back to the dirt or the earth, and the spirit goes back to him that sent it. Okay? So if that spirit goes to hell, how the hell can a spirit burn? A spirit is like invisible. How can a spirit burn? Your flesh can burn. A spirit is not going to burn, bruh. It's just proper understanding of these scriptures is what people don't understand. They listen to a guy in church, and all he want to do is, you better get right and do this, or you're going to hell. Okay? Which is like, that's not correct at all. Ain't nobody gonna burn for no eternity. All right? I mean, that's just foolishness, bruh. Let me get one more scripture. I'm gonna go to the book of Acts. Chapter 2, 25. Let me see. All right, it says, for David speaketh concerning him, I foresaw Yahweh always before my face, for he is my own right hand, that I should not be moved. 26. It says, therefore did my heart rejoice, and my tongue was glad. Moreover, also my flesh shall rest in hope. Key point right here. It says, because thou wilt not leave my soul in hell. Look at that. Neither will thou suffer thine Holy One to see corruption. So that right there shows you that David is saying, you're not going to leave my soul. It's not talking about a burning place. It's talking about captivity or in a condition. You're not going to leave my soul in this condition. You're not going to leave me in this condition, which is very low. All you have to do is go to Isaiah, the 14th chapter, and read down about Esau and Lucifer, which that haven't even happened yet. People think Lucifer already fell. That hasn't even happened yet because it's talking about Esau, the light bearer. All right. So Hell is not a place. Far from it. It's a condition. All right. Hope this video was edifying to you, elect. All right. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to our apostles and elders in New York. That's Great Millstone and rule well. And salutations to the Akims on the four corners pushing this truth and sincerity.